Hi, Aquarius. It's Angela. We are here to do your August 2022 reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Or anyone that really feels drawn to this video, it's your message as well. These are intuitively guided readings, not predictive, not really anything to do with anything external. It's all within you. And we pick an oracle card every reading to give us guidance as to a topic to explore within our soul. And this month's or this reading, we're pulling from this Wild Mystic Oracle deck. It's mostly based on animals. And for you, Aquarius, I got adaptation. This is the octopus. So, I'm not sure. It reminds me of the movie, My Octopus Friend, which was just a fabulous movie if you haven't seen it. And I learned a lot about the octopus that I never knew before, like that it can actually change color. It's a very, very shrewd or adaptable, I guess, really, creature. And, if there's a predator after it, it can change color, it can go in camouflage, it could make itself look like rocks or other debris, other things on the ocean floor. It could make itself move like other animals, like other creatures in the water, just so that it kind of fits in and doesn't stand out. It could leave the water to avoid predators for a short time. It can, actually find its way to land. If something happens to one of its tentacles, it can regenerate, right? So they're just fascinating. They always find a way to move and flow with the situation at hand, whatever it is. And this is your card right now. So this is calling on you, Aquarius, to, be a creative problem solver, to find a way when you're in a situation or in something that's tense, to learn how to just take a step back. Don't get yourself sort of tangled up in there. Don't get your tentacles all tangled up in the mess. Really just be able to adapt to anything that comes along. And I love this. I love this imagery too, to think of yourself as the octopus, right? If someone's coming at you and it feels uncomfortable or it feels real tense, you could just, find your way through it, or retreat a little bit and go hide in a closet. No, I'm just kidding. Like if your kids come at you, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, just that adaptability is an important thing to know and to carry with you. So let's see what the Zen cards have to say for us here. Let me see, to give us some guidance there. Okay, so your starting point here, Aquarius, is, as it relates to this adaptation, is politics. Wow. So this is when someone comes, approaches you with their mask on, right? Showing up as one thing, but there's more beneath it, or a little bit of trickery going on maybe, or someone's not being totally clear and honest with you. Then, you call on your ability to adapt to the situation, to either keep it surface with that person just because there might be more to be revealed, and you don't want to get caught up in whatever's going on behind their mask. It's funny because this also shows that snake. So the snake is slithering beneath the surface, right? And so this is nice. This is, if you can think of a situation in your life where this applies, where someone is wearing a mask or just not being completely authentic, then think of that situation as we proceed through the spread. If you can't think of a specific situation that applies to, then this could just be a general guidance toward, if and when that kind of a thing comes up, or it could also be some of you are wearing a mask of protection to keep yourself from being too over revealed. And that's sort of your way of adapting to a situation at this time. is to be able to just keep it kind of surface and not really show all your cards yet. So that it could be one or the other. This mask wearer could be another, or it could be you, right? So let's proceed and see. This card here shows internal or intuitive support to this center card, and that's innocence. So this is calling for you to, you know, if another is coming at you with their falsehoods, right? The adaptation part of it within you, you're driven to kind of try to see it with a new lens, right? This innocence card is talking about this wise old man who knows everything, has all the answers, lived a long life, all the experience, yet he can still engage with this grasshopper kind of as if he's never seen one before in his life, right? It's kind of this sort of seeing things with fresh eyes, or seeing things with a childlike wonder. So within you, you're drawn to be able to make a shift, you know, even if it's a person coming at you wearing their mask, or not being exactly, you know, what they say they are, right? You can still, you know, you don't have to pass judgment. You don't have to engage with them. You don't have to do anything. You can sort of within you kind of see it like, oh, you know, there's something needing to be revealed, and I'm not gonna make a judgment yet. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it fresh, keep it simple, and wait and see what comes of this. If you were the mask wearer in this spread, and you're the one that's not ready to share your fullest self with another, then within you, you have that knowledge that, you know, this is the way I'm going to try this out for this time. We're going to see if it works. You know, as a child, we'll kind of look at things as, you know, this is where my instinct leads me. I'm going to try this out, right? It's kind of that vibration too. In the external position here, in your external world, we pulled guidance. So yeah, you're relying on your own knowledge, your own, this is in your your waking world too. This is the steps you take. So, you know, there's kind of a flow to this card that reminds me of the adaptation, that reminds me of the octopus, right? It's kind of like, I'm going to move where the current takes me. I'm going to make decisions and move, you know, smoothly through any, you know, I guess, shallow situations that don't really give me all the information. I don't have all the information, but I'm going to go ahead and move through this. You know, it's not really separate from it, but I'm going to move through it in conjunction, you know, wait for that mask to be dropped as I move through. I'm getting a feeling that a lot of you have this, have a situation that is not fully revealed to you yet. It's showing up as one thing, but there's more to it, right? And so your ability to adapt in each step, in each moment, and in each little reveal is going to be really important. And then always following your own your guidance, and then also as you connect to spirit, the guidance that, you know, the signs that you get from spirit as you move through this situation. Okay, I hope that wasn't too long-winded. Okay, the key to moving forward here is moment to moment. So that's, you know, what we were saying as far as, you know, in the adaptation too. The octopus does not move through the sea with a whole plan, you know, of I'm going to turn this way, and then I'm going to go that way, and then I'm going to dive in this little cubby, and then I'm going to hide behind these shells. It doesn't plan that out. It just moves with what it's given. And that's kind of what you're being guided to do too here, as it pertains to this situation or this person or your own self that is kind of waiting to reveal the whole story, is what it is. So moment to moment kind of shows that your signs and the guidance that you need will come in the timing that it's meant to, and to trust that. And then this is where it is. It's almost like if you tell yourself, I'm going to get from point A to point B in this way. I'm going to go right, then left, and take 2 steps and take 2 like that. And that's the only way to get there. That could lead to trouble, right? Because you've planned it all ahead. You've planned already all the steps ahead, instead of being in this very moment and then seeing what comes for you. What do I have to work with? You know, if there's a block or an obstacle, how do I get around it? Do I, try to camouflage my way through it like the octopus does? Or do I sit and pause and wait and assess it out before I make a move? So it's really just a matter of, really what it is just trusting your instinct and then being able to move with it, right? Okay, so let's get to the rest of the reading. So this was the key to moving forward, is to remember that present moment awareness in this situation, right? And then once you get that down, right? Once you learn that, okay, I can get through anything as long as I wait for the signs to reveal themselves, and then I know what I'm working with and I can make a step forward. Then you get to this, the landing space on this next level of consciousness is the outsider. So this is really good. This is like, okay, that on the other side of that gate is where your goal is, and it is what you've been working toward. And there may be a point, because of some of this, more than meets the eye, right? Kind of a vibration. It may come to a point where you feel like, oh, I'm so separated from this goal that I have, because it's not showing up. Like everything, all the answers aren't showing up for me, or all of the, the situation or the other person's truth isn't really being revealed. But that's okay, because you can just say, you know what, I know if I trust my instincts, I can take a step forward and make a decision. If something doesn't work out, I can make another decision. And, with that adaptability, I can move through this situation. So the key here, once we land, remember this next level of awareness, the key is to just go ahead and take a step through. Remember, this guy feels like he can't get through this gate, but that lock is not even locked. So it's really a matter of just proceed, right? One step, proceed one step. And then within you, the support to this outsider card, or, being able to take that first step towards your goal, is no thing. I love that. This gives me a lot of moment to moment vibes. This gives me, a nice compliment to the innocence card, because it's asking you to not be firm in your expectation. Don't attach to any one thing, to any one movement or decision. It's really fully being the octopus in its fullest sense, right? Is the octopus doesn't say, oh, a predator is going to come, in 10 minutes. And when it does, I'll know exactly what to do, right? It just moves in through its life, doesn't have any expectations. And then the predator comes and it makes a decision in that moment how to handle it, right? Do I want to leave the water? Do I want to hide and camouflage, etc.? So love that, because if we attach ourselves to any one outcome or any one set of, outlined plan, it's not always, we can come up against a lot of frustration. So it's really a matter of staying in that moment, following your personal guidance and that of the divine, and allowing the situation to reveal itself and to unfold fully in its own time. There's nothing you can do to assert yourself onto it that will speed it up. It's a matter of you move with the flow. It's almost like a dance, right? You're moving with the energy that's present instead of guiding it. And your final card on this spread is breakthrough. I love this. So this is like, maybe up until now, you've not felt so adaptive, but I can't imagine. I feel like with the wisdom that you carry, Aquarius, you kind of like to see the big picture, and you know, you've always got that sort of higher channel of you know, thought and elevated thought. So I love it. But either way, maybe this is even another level of that adaptability that you're encountering, that you're exercising and trying out. But either way, it's going to result in a personal breakthrough for you. This is a sort of a third chakra self-empowerment energy. You'll feel better as a result of you know, not holding expectation for something or someone, and going ahead and just working with what you got, right? And making sure to see it, you know, from all the angles, and, you know, dance with that energy that comes through. I love it. But that breakthrough, you know, could be coming. And this breakthrough, you know, it could be something physical, like you made steps in this situation, or if it's a relationship, you come to another level with that person. But this breakthrough could also mean within you, you're like, oh yeah, I did that. And, you know, I was willing to move with what I had, and it worked. And so, like, light bulb goes off, let me go ahead and apply that next time as well, right? So I like it. I like that for you guys. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that reading, and I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. I'm going to be doing more readings this month. Yeah, subscribe here, do all the things, click the bell, whatever it is that you can stay here. And then make sure you're on my mailing list on my website. We've got stuff planned. Things are growing there, and that's it. Okay, love you guys.